authentically true, bloom into you.
Hey guys, Jamie Wozni here, modern day seer and priestess of the divine. And I'm here to serve those of you who feel dishonored in your truth. Learn to love yourself, to balance your feminine and masculine energies, and connect to source as your source, which we're going to be talking about today. And why do we do this? So that you can come back to your bright, shiny, vibrant, fully expressed self, because why else would you want to live on this planet? So if that sounds like you, welcome. This path can be challenging. Most people will avoid this path of going down into the darkness to come back out up into the light. You've never lost your light. You've never been disconnected from your light, okay? You're fully expanded in your light. And that which is here, that your soul was brave enough to go, I'll go down there and transmute that and transcend that and heal that, is going to come up. Not because you're wrong or bad or defective, because you are a very powerful being of light who came here to shift consciousness. There's so much more than the 9 to 5 and just the human stuff. We are divinely human, right? We're bigger than our bodies. So I wanted to talk again a little bit about victim consciousness, because I've really been seeing past this illusion. And this illusion can be hard to look at because Hobbs is making sounds in the background, because it can feel shameful when we even think like, oh, I was in the word victim consciousness. It's like, ugh. But if you can come with compassion and gentleness to say, oh, that's just a program that was passed down. And all that it means is I am very small and a victim to life, that I need to control how you feel or how things work out so that I'm okay. This is very common, happens because of trauma embedded in our society, right? So if you experience things like, I need you to be happy so that I'm happy, or if you're constantly being like, are you okay? Or how are you feeling? Or do you need anything? Or just very like trying to change the energy around you, as opposed to like needing the world to be okay so that you're okay. It could be anything. You forget that reality exists in you. So here's the truth. Here's the antidote to victim consciousness. I am sovereign. I am whole. I am complete. I am connected to source as my source. Nothing has power over me but me. Hard to see. And that whatever is arising within me is energy that's being brought up in me to be rectified with. Okay, so we're in our own little George Jetson bubbles, and we're interacting with other people's bubbles. That doesn't mean you don't, if you're energy sensitive, you don't feel people's stuff, you don't tune into it, you're not aware. That doesn't mean that other people won't trigger stuff in you. That doesn't mean your intuition might be like, you know what, that's not a very healthy relationship for me right now. I might disconnect from that friendship or whatever it may be. That doesn't mean we become non-doing and complacent and idiotic, where we're not paying attention to our inner wisdom, to what to also do. But at the same time, we're not taught this. Can we just see, whoa, sometimes I'm giving my power away. Sometimes, like if you just kind of notice the pattern, whoa, I blamed and I said, you caused my anger or you caused my sadness, as opposed to when this thing happened that you did, not in a blamey way, it brought up anger in me, or it brought up fear in me. And my inner wisdom, whatever it may be, is saying, I need to go take space from this person, or I need to go this, or get here to safety, or whatever it may be. Our nervous system begins to feel safer because it's not life coming at us and, oh my God, I got to protect myself from life. It's, whoa, life is happening through me, and it's triggering densities inside of me that need to be brought to the light, that are between me and who I really am. So if you begin to notice that you need other people to feel a certain way so that you feel a certain way. Observe it. Look at that victim consciousness, that victim program here again. If you notice you feel very helpless to situations, to people, to events, look at that victim consciousness coming in again. We can allow the energy to move through us of victim consciousness. If it's an energy, programs, we meet it, we breathe it, we let it move through us, as opposed to get stuck and trapped in it and identify with it as who I am. Here's another question that you can ask yourself. How do I believe it is benefiting me to be in victim consciousness? We're going to say immediately, it's not benefiting me, but there's something called secondary gain. I have a free meditation on my Insight Timer profile through the Insight Timer app called Secondary Gain. You can look that up if you'd like, where we look at why in reality, and why in God's name do I feel like I need this to stay safe? Okay, well, maybe my family was all in victim consciousness and I needed to be like them. Maybe it was too scary to be that powerful, so I had to hide and pretend I wasn't. Maybe this was just how I grew up, and so it looked normal to me. Investigate, journal. Is there areas of my life, bring it to the light, where this looks useful, helpful? And can I perhaps open to the possibility that beyond this is responsibility for the emotions that come through me, is wisdom if something needs to be done, and is a really powerful sovereign being of light who is that creative that life gets created through you? And when you got all this crap coming that you think you're a victim to, it's just to bring into your awareness that you're in victim consciousness. That's profound. So my intention is to soften that word. I too have moved through victim consciousness. I too have been seeing all that hairy, goosey, gnarly of it. And can we make it not a dirty word? Just like, oh, look at that. There's a codependent pattern, or there's a addictive pattern, or those even have shame around them too. It's just a pattern. It's an innocent attempt at self-love that got wired down that you can't see, that was innocently put there. And now it's being illuminated because your life is showing you, ooh, I'm in this thing and it's coming up because I'm ready to move to the next level of my evolution beyond this. Okay. So I have created a course that I am so excited about. It's going to be 13 weeks. I usually do 8-week courses, but I want to spend a little more time with you. It's called Bold Creative Rebel, Rebel with a Cause. And one of the first pillars of this course is overcoming victim consciousness so that we can move into creator consciousness, sovereign consciousness, empowered consciousness. I believe that we all are a rebel with a cause, a bold creative rebel. And I believe there's some of us that are really here in this lifetime, more specifically, to be different, to be visionaries, to stand out, to be lights with a cause, to be creative, to walk to the beat of our own drum, to express ourselves, to literally just vibrate as the medicine, and that's enough. To be magnetic, to be abundant. And if we're not around like-minded people with that, it can be hard to anchor that in. Until January 2nd, 2024, okay, this course doesn't start for a minute, but I've created an early bird special code, REBEL, all caps. So I'm going to link the course below. It's 13 weeks with me live. We do Zooms for an hour and a half. You have a Facebook group of community, and we're really going to move into feeling creatively suppressed, feeling like a victim, feeling exhausted and burnt out from living in the ways of the world. Feeling like you don't fit in because no one else is doing it, feeling like my creativity and my creative expression and my beingness isn't enough. How's that going to make me abundant in the world? To empowered, expressed, creative, being a contribution, being a light, being a bold creative rebel with a cause in whatever unique way that is for you. So if you'd like to join me sign up before January 2nd. I'll put the code, you'll get the 10% off discount. You can still sign up after that because we start a few weeks after that, but I wanted to give you guys a chance. If it's something you know you want to do, get in early, and we're going to spend some amazing time together to heal, because you deserve to heal and to expand into the truth of who you are. If you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, pass it along to someone who you feel needs to feel a bit more empowered today, and also reframe victim as not a dirty word, because it isn't. Okay, I'm sending you all my love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Come shine with me, align with me, authentically true. Bloom into you.